Okay, this week's video is gonna be real quick. This week's meal prep video is gonna be really quick. What I do every night, or try to do every night when I'm prepped for the week. So I believe we've done breakfast. I'll go back and check, but I know we've done at least what I try to do for lunch, and then what I do for dinner. And this is something that I do at night to try to keep on track. So I always crave things at night, and so this is something that I really like to do, which helps me to plan for something to enjoy at the end of the night, and hopefully keep me on track. Which, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I've been off and on. So I'm trying to take those steps and prepare for success. So I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and so there are a few different things that I do in order to get that craving, or to have the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I love, but also to make that more calorie and macro friendly for me, yet still be satisfied. So first thing I do, I know this is kind of weird, but I buy hamburger buns, and I actually noticed that the hot dog buns as well, but great value hamburger buns. And the reason why I do that is because if you look at the macro, so the calories, for example, are 110 calories for one bun, so that's 2 pieces, and that's 1 gram of fat, 20 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and then 3 grams of protein. Now the reason why I bring that up is because they're measurable, so I can just scan them into MyFitnessPal. I can use them for hamburgers if I want, but they're only, essentially the size of them, because they're a little bit smaller, the size of them is about 10 grams of carbs per slice. And the reason why that's important is because your typical, I have wheat bread or white bread, and the hamburger buns are white bread. Your typical slice of bread per slice would normally be, like here's some done for bread, would normally be 100 calories per slice and 19 grams of carbs per slice. So I like to use, essentially it's the same amount of bread, it's just the size is different. But I like that because it gives me 2 sandwiches, because I'll eat 2 of these, and I'm able to make sandwiches and quench that craving for peanut butter and jelly without sacrificing a ton with just a single slice of bread or 2 slices of bread that adds up to double this. So that's the first thing I do, is I like to use these hamburger buns, and we'll toast one meanwhile. And I normally toast 2 of them at the end of the day. So that's the size of the hamburger bun. Great value hamburger buns from Walmart. So I'll toast those. The other thing I do is, between those 2 sandwiches that I do, I'll use 1 serving measured out of jelly. So I can use other things that are a little bit more macro friendly, but I like jelly. So 1 serving is 20 grams, so I weigh out 20 grams between the 2. So 10 grams on one sandwich, 10 grams on another sandwich. Again, I still get the sweetness of the jelly from my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I'm able to manage those calories and macros more effectively. The other thing I do,
jam, not jelly, and it's more, I think it's more macro friendly if I remember. Jam is? I think. I'm not positive.
Well, sorry, grape jam, I'll just keep that all in. So my wife says that this is actually a little more macro friendly.
I think. I'm not sure.
Just check the label. But anyways, this is so 1 serving is 20 grams, so 1 tablespoon, but it's 13 grams of carbs. So I split that up between the 2. But I'm able to do that because I'm saving macros, because I'm using those hamburger buns instead of regular bread, which I understand is just smaller than the regular bread, but I like the serving sizes of it. The other thing I do is, if you notice, 1 serving of peanut butter is 180 calories. It's 32 grams measured out, and it's 8 grams of carbs, 7 grams of protein, but 15 grams of fat. So what I actually do is, I will weigh this out to the gram and actually only use 20 grams. So it's about 0.63 servings of peanut butter. So I take 10 grams on one sandwich, 10 grams on another sandwich, and that allows me, I don't know what the math is, I'll post the calories or the macros across both of those, but rather than a full 32 grams weighed of peanut butter, I use about 0.63 servings, which is about 20 grams of peanut butter. So that saves me, 5 or 6 grams of fat, and then whatever grams of carbohydrates and protein. So it saves me some calories there. So there's our first hamburger bun, just popped up. So I'll put the other one in while we're waiting. And so I'll do that real quick. I'll measure 10 grams for one of these sandwiches. So I've got my scale set it to grams, weigh out about 10 grams. And one serving, and just to keep it pretty consistent, one serving of peanut butter is actually like 32 grams is 2 tablespoons is actually a ton. I mean, I love peanut butter, but this is, again, I'm still able to get my peanut butter, but save myself a few calories and macros that I was able to eat throughout the day. And again, so I plan these at the very beginning of the day. I plan my breakfast, lunch, and I plan dinner, which I should have made videos for, and I plan for this, and then I fill all the way around. So by the time I get to the evening, this is really, I'm down to the last calories or macros for the day. So I've planned all the way up until this point. So I'm going to add that as well. So there's 10 grams. So there's one peanut butter and jelly sandwich on a white hamburger bun, and I'll do that again with the other one as well as soon as I'm done toasting. The other thing that I do is just the Walmart brand almond milk, and I do the unsweetened almond milk, vanilla unsweetened almond milk, and not because of the sugar or anything like that, just because of the calories. So in the almond milk there's only 2.5 grams of fat, but there's only 1 gram of carbs per 8 ounces. And so I also plan for 2 servings of this, which is a full 16 ounces, which is a ton. And the reason why I plan for this at night is because it's super filling. So that there is 2 servings of almond milk that I'll use to dip my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in. And so to sweeten up that milk, I use your Walden Farms chocolate syrup.
And you don't measure that out?
It's 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 everything. So no, I don't measure it out. But I'll stir that up. So I've got a nice big glass of cold chocolate milk. So that nice cold chocolate milk. And if you don't have the Walden Farms, you don't have to use that. Sometimes I run out and I don't like to buy it because it's not exactly the cheapest. But if you have it, it's great. So my other toast just ended, or just popped up. So I will do the same thing with there. But yeah, so that's been my every night. Try to end with 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I try to save calories or macros by using the hamburger buns, by also measuring the peanut butter to the gram, by splitting a single serving of jam between the 2 sandwiches, and then also this bad boy right here with unsweetened almond milk with Walden Farm syrup. So that's what I've been planning for every evening to try to, control the intake. But hope you enjoy. Try it out, and thanks for watching. Remember, a new video every Saturday morning on my weigh-ins and meal prep or whatever else, and a new workout video every Monday morning.